So we have one more week to go. Okay, it's this week and next week. Okay. Well, 2 weeks, I guess, but we've started week 7. So a couple of good housekeeping notes here. Okay. Got an email this morning. I guess some of you guys still have to take the surveys because they track those as to how many people have completed them, and we still have a few people that need to complete them again. I'd appreciate it if you would, just for me, just take the opportunity when you click into your cells to go ahead and give a quick review of the course. Again, this is a new format for us, so I'd really like the feedback. Especially if you guys want to write some comments and things like that, with ways I can improve the format, because it's, again, we're piloting this format through the whole year. So your feedback definitely would be important. I use it no matter what anyway, in the way I curtail the courses for the next group. A couple other things, because we've got a couple of deadlines coming up, okay? 1 week from today, the final project is due, okay? So guys, whatever you chose, whether that was a movie, interview, or case study, I don't think anybody chose a case study here. So I think everybody's either doing interviews or a movie. Those are due a week from today. And next week also, just if you guys want to kind of put that in the back of your head, the discussion is for you guys to post that 3 to 5 minute video, kind of recapping your final project for everybody to take a look at and for the discussion for next week, okay? Like I said, it doesn't have to be super extensive, but it's definitely a short little video kind of outlining what your project was, the high points, low points, what you learned, that type of thing. Gives a little overview of it, and then kind of say, okay, this is kind of what I gained out of it, okay? And then we'll post those videos up in the discussion board, and then everybody get a chance to comment on those back and forth next week. It gives everybody a chance to share with what you found out with the rest of the class. Because typically in the longer format, we'd be doing more of a presentation type of thing, where I'd take a couple of weeks at the end and we do just presentations. But because of this format, we're going to do the videos instead. Also, MindTap, for those that have not completed all of that, okay? Technically, the course really ends a week from Friday, okay? So all that stuff, if you're behind in MindTap or any of those types of things, pretty much, and unless you talk to me, all work has to be in a week from Friday, okay? Everything that you've got to do, because that'll give you the weekend to grade, because they're supposed to have grades in fairly quickly the following week for this class. I don't get a lot of latitude in that regard. So if you have a serious issue trying to making that, let me know ahead of time and we'll work something out. Okay, but I got to know that, coming up pretty quickly. Okay, so if you guys, again, that's MindTap, any of those other types of things, if you're still working on the in-class discussions, all those things really need to be caught up by that point. Okay, so I know we've had some people in and out, a couple of those things, but I think everybody's pretty much getting back on track, most everybody. So we shouldn't have that much of a problem making the deadline. But again, that's the last day for that. Pretty much everything is next Friday. So a week from today, a week from this Friday, 10 days from now. Okay, so mostly that's if you're dragging behind with something. The final exam will open on Monday. Okay, but it will close on Friday. Okay, at midnight. Okay, so you guys, it'll open on Monday. Open at Monday, basically at Sunday night at midnight for Monday morning, and you guys will have. It's the same format as the midterm. You guys will have 3 hours to do it. You have roughly 5 to 6 essay questions, depending on the exam format you get. And then the multiple choice questions, you have 3 hours to take it. Okay, so if a few of those that I had from the feedback, remember, try the couple of, some people struggled with a little bit with the essay questions. Remember this: if you don't put anything down, I can't grade anything. Okay, so even if you're really unsure of it, take a stab at it. Okay, a couple of those are critical thinking questions, so they're not exactly going to find the answer completely in the book. you're actually going to have to think about what your answer would be. Because again, this is management, right? Where we have to think. Okay, that's really kind of what management is. So a few of those questions are critical thinking types, so you get a little bit of a basis from the book, but you really have to kind of think about what you're doing. The rest of them come straight from the book. And again, open book. Okay, open book. You can have the book open on the screen. You can search it. I don't really care for that. There is Proctorio involved in it. But again, it's all very minimally set. So I'm only looking for two things when I use Proctorio in any of my classes. I'm looking to make sure you're taking the exam and there's nobody coaching. Okay, that's really all I care about. So it's video and audio only. Okay, I know a lot of other instructors like to lock it down more and the rest of that, but that's not the way I do it. Strictly audio and video. And again, all I'm looking for is it you? or do you have somebody else in there coaching? Okay. Other than that, because it's an open book exam, I'm not locking the computer down. I really don't care about claiming your cash out or any of those other types of things. I just want to know you. Okay. So that kind of gives you guys an app, kind of where we're going for the next 2 weeks. We're going to be covering the last couple of topics in the book over the next 2 weeks. This week, we're spending almost exclusively on motivation, okay, through class. And then next week, we'll be meeting on Monday and Wednesday, but not Friday, okay? So Friday will be your last opportunity during the class period to give you an extra hour back in case you're running behind, okay? Or you haven't taken your final exam yet or something like that. We won't meet the last day, okay? Because technically that would have been the final exam day anyway, okay? If I was doing a paper exam. So Monday and Wednesday we'll be talking about teams and team development, okay, and how to lead teams.